Hello, my name is Yasemin Varlik, and this lesson is part of the course of seminar in English I've been giving at SSRU this term. Today we will talk about reading comprehension. We'll read a small passage and then we will answer some questions about it just to make sure we understand every detail correctly. So this is a small story about a little girl who's just moved house, and this is her first day at school. So she feels a bit nervous. It's a bit of a tough day for her. As you can see, very short, and it's suitable for pre-intermediate users of English. There's nothing complicated, but it will present us a good example of how to evaluate a passage, how to understand a passage, and then how to answer questions about the passage. Okay, so let me read the passage for you. The new school. Tracy is starting a new school today. She's very sad. She's very scared. I don't want to go to school today, Tracy tells her dad. I understand, sweetheart, Daddy says. Starting a new school can be very scary. Tracy has moved to a new town. She has moved to a new house. She's starting a new school today. She's done all of this in a week. I feel sick, Tracy says. My stomach hurts. I can't eat breakfast. I think that's because you're nervous, Daddy says. He pats Tracy's hair and he gives her a little hug. Try drinking just a little juice. Then I'll walk you to the school. Tracy and her dad walk to the school. Tracy thinks about many things. Will I make friends? Will I like my teacher? What if I don't know the answer to a question? Will kids laugh at me? What if no one likes me? We are here, says Dad. Tracy looks up at the big building. Her other school was small. Tracy wishes she could run away. She knows she cannot. She takes a deep breath. She walks up the steps to school. She walks into her third grade classroom. That must be Tracy, she hears a boy say. Hello, Tracy. Welcome, Tracy. Let me show you around. Everyone seems kind. Tracy feels a little better, but she's still not happy. She's still a little scared. She cannot eat her lunch. Dad picks Tracy up after school. How was your day? He asks. Okay, she says. It will get better, Dad says. Big changes are hard. I know, says Tracy. She reaches for her dad's hand to hold as they walk home. Okay, so apparently her first day went quite well. She was really nervous in the morning and she didn't want to go, but her dad convinced her to go and he walked her to the new school. He was thinking about whether she'll be able to make friends, but it turns out to be fine because other students in the classroom are really kind and friendly, and it seems like they have been expecting Tracy. They even know her name and they get excited and they welcome her in a warm manner and they say, welcome, let me show you around. So that makes Tracy feel a bit better. She's still a bit nervous, so she can't eat her lunch, but she feels much better. And then her dad picks her up after the school. They just say, big changes, big moves are really hard, but it will get better because Tracy obviously will get used to her new school. She'll make friends and she will get used to her new teacher, and everything's gonna be fine. So let's have a look at the questions. Why is Tracy sad and scared? Okay, so this is a question about Tracy's feelings, and this whole passage was about her feelings of that day, the first day in her new school. A, she's moving to a new house today. B, she's moving to a new town today. She's starting a new school today. And D, she's walking to school alone today. Okay, let's go back to the passage, okay? So it says Tracy has moved to a new town. She's moved to a new house. So this all happened already, okay? It's finished, it's done. It's already done, and all was done in a week, okay? It's finished. She's already moved town, but this is her first day to her school, okay? So she feels, as her dad says, she feels a bit nervous, okay? She feels a bit tense. Okay, so she's moving to a new house? No, because that happened already. She's moving to a new town today. That happened already. She's starting a new school today. Yes, that's true. She's walking to school alone today. That is not true, because we know from the passage that her daddy walks her to the school. So the answer is C. Okay, let's go on to the other one. So these kinds of questions are a bit tricky because it gives you 3 statements, and then it invites you to decide which ones are relevant or true for the question. This is something Thai students normally find a bit tricky, but this is a good way of understanding the extent of comprehension. So what has Tracy done during the week? Okay, made a new friend, moved to a new town, moved to a new house. So from the passage we understand that this is one of her first days in the new town she has moved. So she had no time to make a friend. She's been in a new town only for 1 week. Okay, so made a new friend sounds wrong because she didn't have time to make a new friend. She's new to the town. She's new to the school. She's new to her neighborhood. Okay, but the passage says last week she moved to a new town, and therefore she moved to a new house. So the second statement, number 2 statement, and number 3 statement, they are correct. Okay, that's what Tracy has done during the week. She's moved house, she's moved town. So we just look at the choice where 2 and 3 are together. Okay, and that is again number C. It looks tricky, but actually it's a very, very simple kind of question. What grade is Tracy in? Obviously, this is asking. This question is asking for information, actually a detail, and we only have to go back, okay, and skim through the passage and find maybe a keyword like classroom or grade, okay, and here it says she walks into her 3rd grade classroom. It's a very specific information, and you really can't miss it. So in this case the answer is B. Okay, she's going to 3rd grade. And number 4, why can't Tracy eat breakfast? 1, she's nervous. 2, her stomach hurts. And 3, she's late for school. Okay, again, we have to evaluate every single statement one by one. Does the passage say that she's nervous? Yes. Does the passage say that her stomach hurts? Yes, because she says to her dad, "Oh, I don't feel very well. My stomach hurts. I can't eat breakfast." Okay, and her daddy says, "Okay, maybe just try to drink some juice then." And she is late for school. There is no such information in the passage. So we are looking at a choice that includes statement 1 and statement 2 because they are correct statements, okay? And in this case, B looks like the correct answer. Okay. Number 5, as used at the beginning of the story, what does nervous mean? To be happy, to be hungry, to be mad, and to be scared. Okay, now when answering these questions, we really need to think about the context, and maybe we need to think about our own experiences. So this is her first day at school, so it's a new beginning and a big change for her. Okay, and how do we feel normally when we are going through a big change or we are facing something new and important? It actually presents a challenge. It always presents a challenge for people and especially for children. So because facing a situation that is new is always scary, okay? Number D looks like the correct answer, okay? Because facing a new situation is challenging. It doesn't make you really happy, okay? It doesn't really make you hungry because it's not a kind of food, okay? It might make you really angry, yeah? And then you might go mad, maybe in certain situations, but we have no indication of that in this passage. She openly says, "Oh, I feel nervous," okay? So here it means she's scared because she has lots of questions in her mind. Will they accept me? Will I make friends? Will I like my teacher? She's full of questions, and that's why she's a bit scared, because she doesn't know what's going to happen. Okay, and number 6, why does Tracy's dad think she feels sick? Because she's sleepy, because she's nervous, because she has a cold, because she ate too much. Okay, so as you can see, the questions are interlinked. We already know what nervous means and what it can do to you. So you're sick because you're nervous, okay? Yes, it is B. Okay, let's quickly go to the next one. What does that tell Tracy to do before school? Stop crying, get her bag, drink some juice, put on her shoes. Let's go back to the passage, and then we will read her daddy say, try to drink some juice. So it's number C. How do Tracy and her dad get to school? In the passage it says her dad walks her to the school, so it's B, they walk. And what does Tracy think about most as she walks? Remember, will I have friends? Will they accept me? Will they like me? Will they make fun of me? So I think she's very concerned about making or having friends. So it is C. And when does Tracy seem to be brave? Brave means courageous. When she cannot eat, when she feels better, when she holds her dad's hand, when she walks up to the steps to the school. I think it is D, because although she's very, very scared, she finds the strength to walk up the steps and face the classroom on her own. And that is where she seems very brave and very courageous. What is the Tracy's new school like? As she says, it's a big one. How do the children in Tracy's class seem? They seem kind because they welcome her very warmly. So this is the end of the questions. This is really how we make sense of a passage. We think about the context first, and then we associate it with our own life, and then we think about concepts like being nervous, being scared, and then we think about little details: what, where, who, when. And that's how we understand a passage. Thank you for listening to me today, and I hope to see you face to face in our school at our campus. Thank you.